Sorry, what am I doing? Get the chat. Get the chat open. Give me a moment. Oh, there we go. I got that. We got it. We're gaming. I know this is gonna get like no views. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bada bum. Bum bada bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Bada bum bum bum. This game is fucking amazing. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. I'll start soon. I just want to see if anyone will join. Alright. Alright. Alright, I know I've already know one, but let's get the show on the road. Shouldn't we? What the f— Oh. Okay, wow, that is... This is my first time loading the game. Oh, no, I can't go to the museum. I sort of apologize justice. Turnabout Trump. What, like Donald Trump or something? Showdown time. Oh. April 20th, 9:37 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. Oh, okay. Well, it's gonna give Bob's a voice. Hold on. Gotta move my chat over. Panicked. Palm sweaty. I can't admit it. I'm nervous. Hold on, chat. I'll be right back. Anyway, yeah, let's continue. I don't know. I bet this is Phoenix. I have watched the first episode, actually. Good morning. Oh, no, it's not Phoenix. Whoops. Good morning, sir. You look tense, Justice. Wound up tight. Ooh, wound up, sir. No. I'm loose. I'm fine. That screeching noise. Is that your voice? I suppose it's to be expected. Your first trial, and it's a homicide. I guess Justice doesn't start small, eh? I'm fine. I got up at 5 a.m. to do my Troy the Steel voice workout. I'm fine. That explains it. I detect a certain rasping quality to your screech. I overdid it again. Bro, what is he on? As you know, client today is a good friend of mine. I wouldn't want to let him down. If you get my drift. Rift got it, sir. I'm all over that drift. I hate you. I might have. Phoenix, right? As it happens, I dined with him the night of the murder. We can't let this case fall, though. Hold on. I want to see the, Alright. Yes, I'm fine, sir. One more thing. Don't say you're fine quite so much. People might take you the wrong way. I'll be preparing our case. You might want to introduce yourself to the client. My name is Apollo Justice. If it isn't clear already, I'm a new attorney. And today is my first trial. Not that I murdered or anything. No. The defendant has been accused of murder. And my boss wants to help him out, and of course, so do I. I mean, there's no way he did not him. No way. No sirree. I love making dude. Apollo, I'm gonna need you to fade my beard upon. Yeah, Phoenix is a hobo for some reason. Whoa. Good morning. Morning. So up to you today. First trial. Nervous. Meeting him. Cardiac arrest. I think I'm supposed to say something. Help? So, you're fine. I'm fine. Mr. Fine, is it? I did remember. Well, this game already. I did remember you having an odd name. Well, we're off to a great start. Are you sure you're okay? I mean, with me? Mr. Gavin is a top-notch defense attorney. And he's your friend, so you'll see. I don't like that ominous. Mr. Wright, was it? I don't like that ominous, you know. I mean, I'm a new attorney. I don't like that ominous. Please stop. Please keep that to a level, please. You can do it. Be confident. I'm really sorry this happened to you, It's time. Shall we? Yes, sir! Okay, I need to focus. First file. Here comes justice! April 20th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 2. Oh, damn, this looks so good. The court is now in session. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. Oh, they have this one from The Greatest Attorney. The court is now in session. Why does he look like that? What do I give Pain? What voice do I give Pain? The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. That was so bad. I love it. The defense is fine. Ready, Your Honor. Mind going blank. Don't panic. You're late. Your name was Mr. Justice, and this is your first trial. Yes, Your Honor. But I'm fine. Really. Are you quite sure? Your mouth sounds a bit strange. Mr. Gavin? Yes, Your Honor. I was under the impression that you would be heading up this case. That was my intention, yes. However, a defense attorney must always cede to his client's wishes. My client specifically requested Mr. Justice. Well, of course he wants justice, but to entrust his case to this greenhorn. Why? I do not exaggerate when I say that you're the best defense attorney in town, Mr. Gavin. Okay, so Gavin's got trial experience. Fine. But does he have cords of steel? Then let's begin. The defendant may enter the courtroom. I'm gonna suck, I guess. I don't know. Got a little cold. No, it's winter, so. Miss Edgeworth, I thought he would be here. Or something. This is truly an unfortunate turn of events. I'm sorry we had to meet again under these circumstances. Long time no see, Mr. Wright. Let's put the past behind us, shall we? These days, I'm merely Phoenix Wright, piano player. Mr. Wright, how could this have happened? We won't speak of it further then. The prosecution would be so kind as to point its charges, Mr. Payne. To think, I saw you enter this room a fresh attorney, and now I will see you leave in chains. Ah, Vincent Payne, subtle as ever, I see. This is like 7 years in the future. The crime occurred at a Bourse Bowl Club, a Russian restaurant. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, took the victim, a customer, and he hit him. Wham! On the head, smack! Killed him cold! A customer at the restaurant, you say? Hold on, I gotta say something. Alright, hold on. Boom. Bruh. A customer at the restaurant, you say? And the defendant, you say he was... a pianist for the club, it seems. Phoenix Wright. A pianist. This is the weapon that took the victim's life, a bottle of grape juice. Grape juice is apparently our defendant's drink of choice. Cordyceps, the deadly bottle is evidence. Deadly bottle added to the court record. How many notes does this? All evidence is found in the court record. Make a practice seconded frequently. The court record? Right, I've heard of that. Use E to look at the evidence so far. I'm confident in your ability to handle this. Alright, just use E. Sounds like it's time for some hands-on action. Why do we use keyboard? And why do we do this? Alright, let's see. Yada yada yada. Oh man, he's dead. Wait, can I... oh my god, Rise from the Ashes gameplay. Let's just examine this. Alright. No clues here. Grape juice. How long has it been since I drank grape juice? Apparently, it's Mr. Wright's favorite drink. I wonder how well it goes with Borscht. So the victim was a customer at this restaurant. But just who was this Shady Smith, seriously? Shady Smith fellow. We believe he was his traveler, Your Honor. Traveler? According to his passport, he has been out of the country for a number of years, and only returned to this country recently, though his place of residence is unclear. He has left some sort of connection with the defendant. That too is unclear at present, Your Honor. We believe they first met at the Bourse Bowl Club on the night of the crime. They had only just met, then why murder? After the victim slightly slighted the defendant's piano playing. That doesn't appear to have been the case. No. The motive had nothing to do with the defendant's lack of playing skill. And he's not piano playing. I'll let this photo explain what I mean. Yeah, they were playing poker. As we can see, a game of poker was in progress at the scene of the crime. Wait a second. Isn't poker gambling? That's a crime in and of itself. Indeed, it appears that the defendant has fallen to become the basis. Vincent Payne, why? Has fallen to become the basest sort of criminal. Is it true that the defendant was... oh, that objection moment. Is it true that the defendant was engaged in a game of poker with the victim? Yet it was only that, a game, in the purest sense. A competition, Your Honor. A competition? Yes, a test of wits, a sign with clash of passions. I mean the cards. Their backs wreathed in blue flame, know its final outcome. Come again? Cards on the table had blue backs, Your Honor. Oh wait, no, that's not Winston Payne. No, that's not Kristoff. Hold on. The cards on the table had blue backs, Your Honor. I believe the defense was waxing poetic in an attempt to mystify those present and impress with. I'm not reading that. That will be the first order of business here, then, to find out more about this fatal game of cards. Very well, defendant. You will testify to the court about the poker competition held the night of the crime. My pleasure. That is it, my first file. Here goes nothing. Oh, what? The competition testimony. I'm a pianist by trade, yet I can hardly play at all. A real job to take on interested customers over at the poker table. We'll be playing the competition in there, are the club's main attractions. The rules are simple. We play a game of poker using 2 decks of cards. That's all it is. A game. And the customers are happy. A pianist who can't play the piano. Then an defense attorney who can't defend. Fuck you, Payne. Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. My first cross-examination. Don't blow it. Are you alright? You're sweating bullets. Bullets? Where? It's a figure of speech, Justice. Your voice sounds strained and raspy, too. My brain feels strained and raspy, sir. You've watched me perform cross-examinations many times, but you've never done one yourself, have you? Care for a refresher? What to do? Should I ask Mr. Gavin for a refresher course in cross-examination? Hold on. Be right back, chat. Alright, sorry chat. Had to do something. Anyway. No thanks, I got this. No need for help here, sir. I think I've got this one covered. I think you'd do better to do more than think. You know it, or you do not. I'm fine. The Court of Steel are ready for battle. My weapons pressed and present. find any inconsistencies and lies in the testimony and reveal them to the court. That is cross-examination. Learn it, know it, do it. Inconsistencies, lies, Phoenix Wright. As if Phoenix Wright would never lie, and it's up to me to prove it. First, may begin the cross-examination. I'm advanced by trade, yet I can hardly play at all. Heroes I've taken on interested customers over at the poker table. The primary play and the competition in there are the club's main attractions. It's simple, we play a game of poker using 2 decks of cards. That's all it is, a game, and our customers are happy. I'm just gonna start save scum because I'm gonna start save scumming. Because I think there has to be a lie here. Objection! Oh, no. Save scumming time. Alright, let's start pressing. You can hardly play. Oh, I play sometimes, when customers demand it. So I play them one song. That's usually all they want. Was that supposed to be a boast just now? The title of Pianist is unmasked, a respectable face I wear for the world at large. And why are you really at the Porsche Bowl Club? They pay you just to play poker? That would seem to be the case. I'm a professional, after all. Bah! Do I detect pride in that statement? It's just hard for an honest, hard-working member of society like me to imagine. Yes. Your imagination was always a bit limited, Winston. What? I played poker for 7 years in that little room. And I've never lost once. What? See why the customers come now? Defeat the undefeated poker champion. It's quite a draw. That is, I'm quite a draw. Wait, you've never lost once? Not even one time? As I said, I'm a professional. He's played poker for 7 years and not lost once. Is that even impossible? Then if we're saying that he killed him, then why did he? Then maybe, whatever. Room in the crime scene photo. Is that an attraction? That was quite a history, actually. The Porsche Bowl Club used to be a gathering spot for black market types back in the day. But black market? Oh, in the past, things like the black market are only on the silver screen nowadays. Suffice it to say that there were a lot of deals being made on the table. Right there in that room. A smoky room. No. Smoky room, gambling hoods, you know. Just looking at this picture makes me feel bad. The boss gathered around the table, cutting deals safe from the eyes of the law. Meanwhile, a goon keeps watch through the small window. I can practically picture it now. That window does look like it would be good for keeping a lookout, but little else. There might a few other tricks to it, though it was common knowledge for our regulars. At any rate, they were come to play poker in a room steeped in history. Despite the dark past, it was all just good, clean fun. It was so simple. We play a game of poker using 2 decks of cards. Yada 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 press. 2 decks of cards? No. Simple measure to prevent cheating. If you alternate 2 decks, no one can swap in cards. There's something else I noticed. In addition to the cards on the table, there are some lying scattered on the floor. Precisely. Cards on the table, cards upon the floor. Each one forming a complete deck. The crime scene painted blue by a sad weave of cards. Poetic, really. Incidentally, we used 2 types of cards at the club. One type of cards was red, the other was blue. As I recall in poker you make 5-card hands. I'm gonna see how it would be easy to cheat. Heh. Yes, a game of hands. Am I giving him a German accent? What? No. Hold This competition you're talking about. I believe the court understands the nature of the game sufficiently. That's right. It was a simple game, after all. Are you sure? Eh? You were not murdered over simple games, Mr. Justice. Defendant, you were in the room the very moment that the crime occurred, yet you claim no connection to the crime. Now that's strange. What's strange? I was testifying about the competition that night. Asking me about the crime at this point is against the rules, Your Honor. Of course, I expected to hear a cry of objection from the defense. I completely let that one slip by. Don't despair yet, Justice. Sir? Right. There's something I'd like made clear. Namely, connection to the case at hand. And I'd like to hear it from you. Sure, why not? Very well. The defendant will amend his testimony. Just one little press, and I've got myself a whole new testimony. I plead silence regarding the murder, but I will say I never touched a murder weapon. Body! Objection! So you say you didn't touch the murder weapon. This grape juice bottle, right? So I said. Something the matter, Mr. Justice? Whoa! Too bad I knew a defense attorney never learned how to play dumb. What's this, Mr. Payne? I examined the bottle in question, you see, and it was covered with the defendant's fingerprints. No need to shout, Mr. Justice. I can hear you just fine. Since the uncontaminated judge's ears and our case. But what about my cords of steel? Anyway, what's so strange about fingerprints on a bottle in a restaurant? No, that's true. The criminals don't prove it. They wouldn't prove a thing if they were normal fingerprints. Huh? But the fingerprints on the murder weapon were upside down. Upside down? What does that mean? It means he was on the bottle inverted. There can be only one reason for that. Yes, to bring someone with the bottle. Mr. Gavin, I think things just took a turn for the worse. Oh? I see no problem, Justice. Huh? The only thing that matters is the truth. There's a good reason for everything. You'll see. Defendant, can you explain your fingerprints on this bottle to the court? I stand by my plea of silence regarding the murder. For now. Not very cooperative, are you? This could hurt your case. I'm sure he's uncooperative because he's hiding something. There must be some reason. Objection! Oh, okay. Your Honor, you seem to have forgotten something. And what that might be, Mr. Gavin. On the night of the crime, who was it who reported the murder to the police? Reported? Well, that was the defendant, Mr. Wright, but still, that... Really? Yes, well, according to the case file, the murder was reported from near the scene by a call from the defendant's cell phone. Near the scene? Let's take a look at the diagram of the murder scene, shall we? The victim was murdered in a small room in the basement 2 floors down from ground level. Of course, cell phones don't get reception so far down. The defendant used the stairs in this hallway to go above ground. The call came from the first floor of the restaurant. I see. And this is the phone that made the call. Oh, hello. Oh, Wright's cell phone, okay. Wright's cell phone added to the court record. Hold on. Oh, what the? Wow. The battery is being held with a piece of tape. He should have just buy a new one. Maybe he can't afford it. Or he just doesn't care. I can't. Okay. Defendant could have just fled the scene of the crime if he so chose, yet he fulfilled his duty as a citizen and reported it to the authorities, and you claim he is being uncooperative. Nice save, Mr. Gavin. I'd better not waste this. I think the prosecution has toyed with our client enough for the time being. Toyed? I assure you, no one is more serious about... What was it you said? The defendant was in the room the very moment that the crime occurred. How can you possibly know this? That's a good question. How indeed? The answer is simple, Your Honor. The prosecution has a decisive... Oh my... You're as good as they say you are. So someone else was in the room the night of the crime. That must mean they witnessed the crime. Everything up till now has been a warm-up, Justice. Are you ready? Very well, the prosecution may call its first witness to the stand. Oh no, to be continued. Oh well. The defense will state her name and... Oh no, the defense will name is... Well... Hold on. The witness will state her name and profession. Hold on just a moment. Where's the witness? I surmised that she had been frightened by the defendant's... by the defense's demonic-looking horns. So I use a little hair gel. Relax, people. Have no fear. If any horns point in your direction, this court will cut them off. You are sure? Oh wait, no, wait. What should I give her? A Russian accent? You. Oh wait. You. I said? I swear it on my gavel. Please, come out. Isn't violence against hair a crime, Your Honor? Well, if you're sure it is okay. Now the prosecution. Wait a minute. What did the prosecution care to explain the witnesses paraphernalia? Yes, she is a professional, Your Honor. Those are merely the tools of her trade. And that would be? Her name is Olga Ordy. Orgy? I'm employed as a waitress in Borscht Club restaurant. Then why the camera? Of course, this is my pride to serve borscht at his naming restaurant. I also perform, as I said, no, don't. Other service. I take it one of these other services is taking the customer's pictures. Like for example, this one. That's the defendant. Indeed, on the night of the murder. My white hat is one you got cropped. Indeed, that is the victim. Order! This is quite a piece of evidence to casually drop into our laps. It is the same way as I drop cold balls of both on laps of customers. Casually. The court will carry accept this new evidence. I mean a turkey sandwich. Olga's photo added to the court record. Now, witness, where were you at the time of the murder? I was in the room. The hideout, we called it. Excuse me? The hideout? This room where famous gangster bad guy was arrested. This room where murder took place. What? You look about as surprised. It is lovely. I will post by courtroom door later for you. Photos will be numbered, and you will write which ones you want a copy of. So there were 3 people in the room at the time of the crime. With them, Sadie Smith, Mr. Wright, and Olga Ordy, our witness. If Mr. Wright isn't the killer, that means... Very well, witness. You will testify to the court about that night's events. That fateful night. That night, customer asked me to deal cards for game. It was cold. Both players with hats on, da. The victim, he plays whole time with his hand on locket at his neck. Then, last night is done, but something terrible has happened, da. The man flew at victim, and is strangling him to death. Incidentally, who won the game? Isn't it obvious? The winner was the victim, Mr. Smith. That's ridiculous, because Mr. Wright can't lose. Justice. Maybe you can come up with a more legitimate objection. But he hadn't lost in 7 years. Take it from me, kid. It happens. I didn't lose case my first year as a prosecutor either. Incidentally, I have some wait, hold on, what did you say? I didn't lose a case my first 7 years as prosecutor either. Incidentally, I have some evidence here. These are poker chips as they lay the very moment of the crime. Fuck. The hand and chips on this side belong to the defendant, Mr. Wright. Those on the far side belong to the victim. Those on the far side belong to the victim, Mr. Smith. Ow, not again. Chips, you say? That, I mean, yes! Imagine that poker is war. Your hand is your army, and the chips are the spoils. I know that. After all, in my youth, I was known as the poker hand of the courtroom number. Oh my god. I think he means poker face. I think he means poker face. Looking at this picture, it does seem that most of the chips are on the victim's side of the table. This will add to the court record. Very well. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Our second objection. Let's go. Faithful night. Nine customer asked me to deal cards for a game. Express. You deal in cards. Do you do this often? I am doing this. If customer wishes it, I reserve anything. Post cards or post. It is my work. It is my work. Please stop taking photos of me. Seriously. I don't want my face flashed for the don't want my face flashed for the round. I do not care. Fuck you. It's good to hear of a place that hasn't forgotten the meaning of service. Welcome to Ports Bowl Club, where Ports is as warm as a waitress. Thank you for not handing out flyers during the cross-examination. It was cool. Both players played with hats on. It's already April. How could it be cold? At Ports Bowl Club, we have tried on authentic rustic Russian restaurant theme. I started in the city in spring, but inside it is always cold as Mother Russia. No way am I going there. When it comes to hot boards, cold is best seasoning, The victim, he was... Wait. I'm gonna save scum here, because I actually don't know. Alright. Because I think I know what it is. Objection! You didn't have... Oh my god. Alright, press. His rocket? I believe it was good luck for him, He gripped it many times as he played that night. Yes, he must have felt as though it might carry him to the moon and the stars. However, it was small enough to put around his neck, it wouldn't have much lift. The defense would like to clarify. This is a locket we're talking about? I mean, a pendant with a picture in it, right? Not a rocket. Of course, I knew that. Thought of your pendant shaped like a rocket. That's why she called it that. No, a locket's a locket. It doesn't matter what shape it... Consider bad form to poke fun at the hard of hearing in our society. Hard of hearing or hard of understanding. So, what happened next? Time to say scum again. If it doesn't work, I am so... god. Something terrible? Defensible refrain from neither shouting. Sorry, I need to seriously reconsider this vocal training thing. Now, Miss Orty, can you tell us what happened? Oh, I was so frightened. I trembled with fear. Oh, it's this! Oh, really? Strangled, you say? That's odd! Okay, you now, you son of a bitch! Normal customers only talk on ports. No, I mean the support shows that a victim died of a blow to the head. That's what I mean by, I got you son of a bitch! Miss Orty, really now? Did you witness the crime? Oh! Oh, good catch, like... Looking at the picture, it doesn't seem like he was hit. He still wearing his hat and everything. Yes, it is the fact that he was hit, Your Honor. Oh shit. Here's a photo we took of the victim with his hat off during our investigation. Well, that's quite shocking, isn't it? His head certainly was hit. There's a clear contradiction. But I have seen it happen. The defendant, he found that victim, his neck. Oh, really, Miss Orty? I think I've caught you in your own line this time, because I've got you, you son of a bitch. Justice, I admire your enthusiasm, but perhaps you should think this through once more. But I've got him! But I've got her! Shut up, Justice. Aw, man. What do you mean? I found a contradiction. There's one thing in her testimony that troubles me. Yeah, me too, buddy. Very well. It seems we should continue the cross-examination. There's such a thing as thinking too much. This horse is dead. Let's stop beating it. There's such a thing as thinking aloud too much too. Yeah, this. Oh, I needed this. That's why. You know, there was one curious part in testimony, just like Mr. Gavin said. But what does it mean? Mr. Justice, would you care to explain what it is you're thinking so intensely about? We call it testimony. Your Honor. Then played with his hand on Locket at his neck, I believe she said. I hope you aren't about to raise an objection to the witness's grammar. No, but look at this photograph. Where's the locket? Do you see a locket on the victim's neck? Well done, Justice. I'm impressed. I knew you'd be able to handle this. But what does it mean? If we are to believe this witness's testimony as is, then the locket disappeared following the victim's death. Lockets don't just disappear, Your Honor. It's quite simple when you think about it. The locket is gone. Someone must have taken it off. No, taken it off. Wait, you know me. The defendant wasn't strangled the victim as well. He was taking off his locket. Wouldn't that explain it? Ah. Defendant, what do you have to say to this? Say, yes. I just noticed this, but you have something hanging around your neck, don't you? Oh. Oh. You mean this? Yes, it's a locket with a photograph inside. A photo of my daughter. Come again! So right, you have her daughter. We confirmed it at the time of the arrest. The picture in the photograph is indeed Mr. Wright's daughter. So Mr. Wright has a locket too. Why don't I buy that? This is just a coincidence. Well now, if the results of this poker game led to the murder, perhaps we should hear a bit more about the outcome of the game. Further testimony won't really be necessary. It's clear that the defendant lost. Badly. Miss Orty, you will testify to the court about the game played between the defendant and the victim. God, this is gonna be amazing. Serious competition. The game began with 3,500 pointed chips for each man. Our chips come in two sizes, small and large. The one who was winning, it was the victim. Last night, the defendant played with all chips on table and lose. The moment Nosby decided, defendant grabs bottle from table and... Yeah, I think we know. Indeed, looking at this picture, it does seem to be a one-sided game. As the court knows, poker was the defendant's life. I have to see something. Five. Wait. Am I? Ah, that's weird. Okay. As the court knows, poker was the defendant's life. Failure must have been a bitter pill to swallow. How many times have I heard these words? I've done it in a fit of anger, your honor, and now I regret what I have done. A common tale, but true. Methinks it does watches too many old court movies. Mr. Wright said he hasn't lost in 7 years, so this testimony must be wrong. The game began with 3,004. I'm gonna press. Those are usual starting points. Were any special rules used? No, not special. Use our game. Use your rules. If Team Man began with 3,500 points, then the total would be, exactly 7,000 points. Please, this isn't calculus. It's not even long division. House chips come on the two sides, small and large. The one who was winning, it was victim. Last hand, defendant play with all chips on table and lose. Oh wait, shit. Are the other chips in this photo all the chips that were used? Of course! Huh? Something's fishy with these chips. Should I press harder? Yeah, fuck the judge. Maybe you could explain a bit about these chips. Explain. What is there to be explained? Poker chips are poker chips. They're not fish and chips. Not a chip off the old block. Not a motorcycle cup. Not a... Thanks. Now I pressed her, I'd better ask something. What are these chips worth? Are they in dollars or rubles even? Yep. As I've been saying before, it was game, not gambling. Hard perhaps for capitalists to understand. The types of chips, 1,000 points and 1,000 points chip. Yeah, 1,400. 1,000... No! Are you kidding me? It is not money, Justice. Sir, don't you find her comment interesting? In more ways than one, sir. I'd have it added to the testimony myself. Well, the defense wanted. What does the other? Yeah. Yes, I do think this deserves further scrutiny. Add it to the testimony. I wish I knew where I was going with this. Very well, witness. Very well, witness, if you would be so kind. Your Honor. I'm gonna do a little saves coming. If I know I'm correct, I don't save. Yeah, let's go. You're sure it was the victim who won? Absolutely sure. It seems our new attorney is a bit confused. A glance at the picture in the... Oh, nah, buddy. It's enough to tell you who won. If you're not in kindergarten, just for safety's sake, could you explain the problem to the court? Of course, Your Honor. In this photo, I see small chips and I see large chips. Tell me, which were worth 1,000 points? Why, the big ones, of course. Duh. Oh, I thought so too. But then the totals don't add up. The totals? Mm-hmm. Let's review what the witness told us. Each man started with 3,500 points in chips, and the grand total value of the chips was 7,000. Yes, my calculations are correct. Let's see. 3 plus 1 carry the 5. They are, Your Honor. Now, look at this photo that shows all the chips. If the big chips are worth 1,000 and the small ones are worth 100, and you add them up, how much is it? Do it yourself! You aren't in kindergarten, are you? Well, 10,600 points. The chips don't add up. This clearly contradicts the witness's testimony. Where's overtaken? But why? How could this be? Exactly, Justice. Now that you know the what, you must determine the why. Right, there's only one possible way to explain the contradiction. Starting points were wrong, ship count was wrong, both... Saves coming time. Both are right. Each man began the game with 3,500 points. While the chips are indeed shown in this photograph, then there can only be one answer. Well, what is it? The value of the chips was the other way around. Ooh, what? Want to know what I think? The small chips were worth 1,000, not the big ones. Madness! Madness! Utter madness! Show me that photograph of the chips again. There were 6 small chips and 10 large chips. We had the math, 6,000... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah! Yeah, Paul was right. Why? That does make 7,000 points when you add them up. Excellent work, Justice. It's almost as though you figured that out by yourself. Well, I'm just glad I was the one who said it. What do you want, Bane? I won! Okay, now you son of a bitch! But wait! The value of the chips may be different! Oh, that changes nothing! Indeed, the victim did have the larger number of chips still. Ah! Exactly. The small chips are 1,000 points, and the large chips are... Oh! Phoenix won. Or 100. Let's do a little math. Add up the points for each side of the table. The victim, Mr. Smith, had 2,900. And the... Yeah, I knew it. I gotta go in history. The victim, Mrs. Smith, had 2,900 points, and the defendant had 4,100 points. Well now, it seems that Mr. Wright was winning... It seems that Mr. Wright was winning the game after all. That's impossible. I've got you now, you son of a bitch. I had even less reason to kill the victim. After all, he was winning. Yak! Now, Miss Orty, you must have known the true value of the chips, since you were there at the scene of the crime. Weren't you? Weren't you? Order! Order! It appears our defendant has lost his motive, as the Wright's supposed defeat never happened. Let's now ask ourselves whether we can trust a witness's testimony. Bro, I was winning! Excuse me, what is it, Miss Orty? I did not want to be saying this, but actually, you see, see what? See what, Miss Orty? What did we see? The last hand, there was cheat. Nuh-uh. Hey, you don't mean a trick. Wait, what do you mean? A scam? They're all the same thing. Yes, there was cheat in the last hand. That is why game ends with ships as they are. Great, just great. There's me, I'm lying, now cheating. What am I going to get next? Well, this is certainly has taken a turn. Pretty interesting. Witness, you will please testify to the court. Tell us about this cheating in the final hand. Witness testimony. The last hand, both men had full house. There is 4 of each card in deck, from ace to king. If you look at both men's hands, cheat is more obvious. Next moment, game becomes argument. Defendant's trick was exposed. He took the bottom of his hand. Poor Mrs. Wait, no, buddy. Miss Orty, why did you not tell the court about this from the very beginning? Thought I smelled the cover-up over here. Well, folks, it's time to throw back the covers. When did I start streaming? An hour ago. Well, folks, it's time to throw back the covers. A full house is a very high-scoring hand. Not easy to make in any experience. That alone is enough to suspect less than scrupulous tactics. Mr. Gavin? What's a full house? I don't play poker. Players these days, you don't know your poker. No, I don't. I can't say this bodes well to your case. Or career. What is this? Some kind of secret court poker ring? Justice? You know the terms one pair, two pair, and three of a kind, yes? Yeah, sure. Three cards of the same number makes a pair, and three makes a three of a kind. Good. Now picture a hand with one pair and three of a kind. That's a full house, and I need to see something. Oh, Fright did have a full house. And he also had a full house. Then who wins? I don't play poker. That doesn't sound very easy to make, does it? You can see each player's hand in this photo. Yep. Don't you dare take it. You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. Wow, they both have full houses. We forget, there's an easy way to make a full house and go undefeated for 7 years. You cheat. That's it. But why would you cheat? Because to get money? But it's a competition. The defense may cross-examine the witness. If you did cheat in the last hand, that still leaves one important question. Mr. Wright lost that hand. Have you ever heard of a professional con man losing when they cheat? Cross-examination. The final hand. Last hand, both men had a full house. There's 4 of each card in the deck from ace to king. And both men's hard hands, is more obvious. The next moment game becomes argument that the defendant's trick was exposed. Bottom hand, Portmas. Buddy, I have a great question for you. I have a great question for you. I have a great question for you. Shit. Let's press. 4 of each card, you say? Ah, there is 1 spade, 1 diamond, 1 heart, and 1 club for each card. It is an interesting fact that this number 4 comes from number of seasons. Huh, you don't say. Did you not know that these cards are numbered 1? What? Well, the cards in a decade, you get 364. A year. Huh, you don't say. That's 1 day short. That's why each deck has 2 jokers. They say the second joker stands for the leap year. Thus you have a perfect representation of the year, all in a deck of cards. Huh, you don't say. We're gonna be in this courtroom for a year if it keeps going like that. Look at both men's hands, speed is more obvious. By bottle, are you referring to this? That, the defendant uses the bottle this behavior is an method of cheating by the defendant. But why use a grape juice bottle? It is valuable, can be used as a weapon. This juice is recommended drink of Board's Boat Club. This year's vintage is remarkable for its hefty flavor. Hefty enough to bring a grown man, apparently. First she says it was serious competition, now she says they were cheating. Justice. Not anything odd. Her testimony keeps changing. Now she says the defendant cheated. Actually, yeah, I had noticed that. Let's get to the truth about this cheating first, shall we? Right. Leave it to me. He looks very ominous. I don't trust him. Cheat is more obvious, you say. Well, if that's the case, and he's talking about grape juice. Shit. To the more obvious, the next moment game becomes argument that the defendant's trick was exposed. Can you expand on that? Can you recall what the men were arguing about? Can you recall what the trick was? Because I don't understand. I believe so. The victim, he shouts, "You are cheater!" And then the defendant shouts something like, "I have objection." Shouting objection, eh? Old habits are hard to break. First he bluffed his way through the courtroom, now he bluffs his way through life. However, Mr. Wright lost that hand apparently. Maybe to cast a shadow of doubt on Mr. Smith. Humiliation from losing even when cheating. That is what set fire to the defendant's heart. So what did the flaming defendant do next? You're not expanding! You know what, I'm just gonna... I hate this. And then he died. Whatever. My battle, are you referring to this? The defendant uses battle to... no, I already did it, apparently. Okay. How was it clear? That, well, the defendant... You played a 5th ace. A 5th ace? I still remember both hands very well. With the 5th hand has 3 aces. Wait. No! Mr. Wrights, too. Obviously, cheating with a foot, or perhaps I should say, a hand. Your Honor, perhaps this can be added to the testimony without Mr. Payne's joke. Very well. The defense will add this detail to the testimony. Please. Hey, I have a good question for you. It appears the witness is mistaken. Mistaken? But my name... Look, this piece of evidence clearly contradicts what you said in your testimony. That's the photo of the chips, is it not, Justice? Perhaps you ought to explain your point in a way that the judge can comprehend. In other words, use your finger to point out your point. Yeah, there's 3 kings. Right over here, Your Honor. Miss Orty, in your testimony, you made the following claim. Mrs. Miss Anna had 3 aces. As you can clearly see, the victim's hand only has 2! Eek! Maybe the defense witness was simply confused. Perhaps it was the defendant's hand that held the 3rd ace in question. Objection! Take another look, bitch. As you can see, the defendant also had 2 aces in his hand. Where's his 5th ace? I see cheating alright, and it's going on right here in this courtroom. And now, places in each player's hand. Does make 4 aces total. Hardly proof of cheating. Wait, please, it is true. I have seen it. The 5th ace. It was cheating, I swear to you. That's odd. She must be lying. Yet she's the most sincere I've seen all day. You're right to trust your instincts. Mr. Gavin? Who knows what lies in store for us in the trial ahead? Your Honor, if I may, I have a suggestion. That might be, Mr. Gavin, if you don't mind. Perhaps you might examine the actual cards. The cards? Mr. Payne? Yes! The players there that night were set aside as evidence, were they not? The defense would like to request that the cards be shown to the court. Very well. The prosecution will submit this evidence. Which will examine the victim's cards are the defendant's cards. These cards don't prove cheating was going on. Nothing will. Now, what is with these hands is more suspicious. Well, time for a little bit of save scumming. It was the victim's hand that changed over the course of the witness's testimony. The defense requests time to examine Mrs. Smith's cards. Very well. Mr. Payne, if you would. Very well. Well, time's a wasting. Get to it, Justice. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Only one of the cards has a blue back. I'm much more of a red guy myself. Blue is also not red, you know? When examining the evidence, be sure to view it from all sides and angles. Not using blue to turn it each way and blue to zoom in and out. That's to give you a better perspective on the case. Okay, let's do this. Like nothing. The card backs are red. For some reason, I thought that they were using blue cards in that final hand. Didn't you, Mr. Gavin? Huh? Oh, what was it now? What? Your Honor, look at this. One of the victim's cards. The back is a different color. That's impossible. But I put that card in Wright's hand. Ack! What was that, Miss Orty? No. Yeah, I merely said that I have eek. Your Honor? Mr. Gavin, yes? Tell me, what is the easiest way to cheat at poker? To cheat? I'll tell you. One merely needs a friend, a comrade, shall we say. The dealer. Wait, so you mean this witness, Miss Orty? She's the cheater. A professional, I'd wager. Oh, okay. Cats, I play like how many times you want to, lady. Order! Order! Focus, Justice. Time to take advantage of her. I mean, of her mistake. Not the other way around. Your Honor! Oh, fuck. Why did I just do? Why did I just do this voice? Your Honor, please record the testimony we just heard. That's impossible, but I put that card in Mr. Wright's hand. Eureka! Well, ergo, Miss Oda Orty conspired to cheat, not with my client, but with the victim, Miss Sadie Smith! Banger! Not only did she cheat, she cheated poorly. Therefore, it's not hard to imagine an altercation between her and the victim. What? Wait, you don't mean the defense isn't accusing the witness, Miss O'Gorry, are you? Time for justice. There were 3 people in the courtroom at the time of the incident, and if Mr. Wright isn't guilty, that means I am. The defense accuses the witness, Miss O'Gorry, of murder, I think. Eek! Oh, she's dead. Want some crab? Anyone want some crab, gang? Mr. Payne, where is your witness, Miss O'Gorry? Fears he has lost consciousness, Your Honor. Mr. Justice, Your Honor. It seems you presented a new possibility to the court. One suggested a connection between the witness and the victim, Mr. Smith. And that means this court cannot pronounce a verdict for the defendant at this time. What? I did it. I held out. I see no point in prolonging the trial this day. The prosecution will need to make further inquiries. Oh! Okay, I actually didn't expect that objection. Mr. Wright? You can't end the trial here, Your Honor. Not yet. We're not done here. What nonsense is that defendant spewing now? I think. When the cards are a different colored back. Don't you wonder what it means? What are you doing, Mr. Wright? Raising objections right when you're about to get off the hook? Ridiculous! Mr. Payne, you of all people should know. Mr. Wright has a talent for the ridiculous. So real. Perhaps we should get to the bottom of things. Let's clear up the facts about the game that fateful night. As was said before, we alternated between 2 decks of cards that night. That was said before! The 2 decks at the club have different colored backs, blue and red. 1 color per deck. Why use different colored backs? If we use the same color, the 2 decks might get mixed. Use different colors and they still got mixed up. We used the red deck for the last game. I see, but that's odd. For some reason, I have this impression that you were using the blue cards. Yeah, me too. Someone said something about blue cards. Whatever. In the end, 1 card of the 1 card got into the mix, which means there was cheating. Yes, of course something to do with that would seem to indicate cheating. Yeah, this card raises 2 serious questions. Apollo? Yes? Let's consider the first question, shall we? Think, in the last game, when was the card swapped? When? There are 3 broad possibilities here. It could have been swapped before the murder, during the murder, or after the murder. No. Well, yeah, thanks for the news bulletin, Mr. Wright. Of course it was swapped. Oh? It might be as simple as you think, Mr. Payne. Or it might not be. I'd like to hear about Apollo things first. When do you think the cards were swapped? When was the cards? Well, before they were gaming, so that can't happen. During the murder, no. After is like the only possibility because Phoenix left. I'm guessing after. Perhaps it happened after the murder? What's that? Ridiculous! What's the point of cheating after the hands have been shown? That's silly. Objection! Yes, but tell me, how do you swap cards during the game? I'll take silly over impossible. Take it from me, son. There's a lot of silly in this world, but very little impossible. Oh, even when the backs of the cards are a different color? If you pulled that during the game, you'd be caught in no time. Ah, quite true. That would mean that the blue card in question was swapped after the hands were shown, after the murder. Okay, this is going past silly and straight on to crazy. I ask again, what's the point of cheating after the game's over? Who would do that? Who indeed? That's one of the mysteries before us. There's another. Yes, a simple yet decisive question must be asked. Who swapped the red card for blue card? Who? The game and murder is done, and the victim is dead. Only two remain in the room, alive, that is. The defendant, Phoenix Wright, and our witness, Olga Orty. Okay, so who was it that swapped the red card for blue? Olga, I don't think Olga could, because I think she left the room. No, but the... I'm gonna go out on him and say it was someone else. Probably a third party. The one who swapped the cards wasn't Mr. Wright, of course. And, well, it doesn't seem like it could have been Olga Orty either. What are you suggesting? That's hardly a logical conclusion, I'll admit. As a defense, I think it would only make sense for you to name Ms. Orty at this point. Yes, I know, but... Hold on. Where were we? But she was the one without the cards, yes? I just can't believe she would make the mistake of swapping the wrong kind of card. If the card was swapped during the game, it'd be obvious. Heh. Something you'd like to share with the court, Mr. Wright? Oh, my apologies, Your Honor. I'm just thinking how much fun all this is. Fun? How about it confusing? I have no idea what the defense is claiming, Your Honor. The one who swapped the card wasn't the defendant, and it wasn't Miss Orty. Then who was it? Yeah, well, that is the question, isn't it? Precisely. Huh? I believe we're about to see this case take a new direction. A new direction? You'll find that, indeed, after the murder, someone swapped one of the cards in the victim's hand. And that someone made two critical mistakes. I'm sure you want to tell us that the first was swapping the wrong color card. But the one who did the swap didn't know two colors of cards were being used. Another mistake was a number on the card. Right. The person replaced the fifth ace with a king. I'm sure whoever swapped it wasn't expecting there to be a fifth ace after all. Well, they knew that the game had been won with a full house. They picked up a king from the table and swapped it in. But there's only one problem. According to our case record, this person doesn't exist. True, not until now. We have to admit the possibility of a fourth person. That's more than a possibility. There was someone else there that night at the scene of the crime. What? Phoenix, you little bitch. I believe the judge spoke truthfully either. You do make trials ridiculous, Mr. Wright. Oh, I believe the judge spoke truthfully earlier. You do make trials ridiculous, Mr. Wright. This trial is proceeded on one central assumption, namely, that at the time of the incident, there was only 3 people in that room. I believe this new evidence, shall we say, overturns that assumption. The problem is that you chose to conceal this information from the court. I suppose that is a problem, yes. Court adjourned for a brief recess. Mr. Gavin, I'll see you in my chambers during this recess. Certainly, Your Honor. Very well. Trial will resume in 20 minutes. To be continued. Seriously? I'm gonna be done streaming already. It's been an hour and 21 minutes. April 20th, 11:52 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3. That was quite unexpected, Mr. Wright. You suddenly came there was another person at the scene of the crime like that. I must ask, is it the truth? Well, no. I think you would know the answer to that. Oh, don't tell me Kristoff did it. Be mysterious, are we? Sadly, I have no time for mysteries. I'd only ask that you leave the defending to your defense in the future. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee the outcome. I see you haven't mellowed out one bit, Kristoff. Justice? Yes, sir! The judge has summoned me to the chambers, so carry on without me. You did well with Apollo. Can I ask you something? Sure. That locket you wear, is that really yours, Mr. Wright? You're wondering about the victim's disappearing locket. Here, you can take a look at it. That's a picture of my daughter in there. Oh, hello, Trissy, right? Baby girl. She really is baby girl. I don't like a little baby girl. I'm just surprised to hear you had a daughter. Most people are. Perhaps you'll meet her one of these days. One more question. The one who cheated that night. Was it you? What do you think? Huh? You know what happened 7 years ago. What I did. It's not unreasonable for you to think I might cheat. I never, honest, but it is odd that he managed to go undefeated for 7 whole years. Want to know something? There's only one game where you can be dealt bad cards all night and still win. Poker. Eh? You see, poker is all about reading your opponent. In that way, it's not like a court case. Poker is like trial law. Figure out what your opponent is thinking and you win. Well, yeah, but that's harder than it sounds. I think not. Try as they might to conceal it, everyone reveals their true thoughts in the end. The body language can become a valuable source of information. You're kidding. That witness, for instance, Miss Orty. She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? No. Come on, who noticed that? Not me, because I actually didn't. Words, habits, twitches. It's all information for the reading. That's the secret to winning, Apollo. Someone taught me it now. My past secret onto you. But I'm not worthy. I mean, there's no way I'll pick up on those signals. No. You can do it. Huh? You just don't know it yet. What's he talking about? But you will. Soon. Almost forgot. One more thing. About this case. You should know. I haven't told the truth to anyone yet. I'm sorry! I knew it! I have my reasons, of course. All shall be revealed. And Apollo, I need you to be there, defending me. I need your power. My... power? What do you mean by that? Well, I had no idea my cords of steel were that special. It's time. The real trial begins now. Do your best. Oh, to be continued? Oh, that seems like a perfect place to end things. Chad, I have a question. Should I stop streaming here and continue tomorrow? Because because it does take a lot of time to do this, you know. I'm not sure if I want to, because I want to finish this episode. I don't know if I should finish this episode and do the end it, or stop here. I may stop if no one really responds. Meow. That is such a perfect response. What? Damn. That's hilarious. Yeah, I'm probably gonna stop here. Yeah, that's... I so love this intro. It's so good. Well, I'll probably just stop here and end things. Well, thank you guys for watching me be silly at Apollo Justice. I will continue streaming tomorrow, hopefully, if I don't forget. But yeah, that's all it's gonna be. I'll probably see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Bye bye, chat.